Jared Narlock here, and I am continuing to answer a question that has come up from many of my coaching clients who are looking for potential new employment opportunities. And that question is, Jared, how do I know the leader that I'm interviewing with is going to be a right fit for me, that it's going to be a good partnership? And so through a series of answers that I'm giving on my YouTube channel, Peaceful Powered Leadership, I'm answering that question. And I'm actually answering it by the questions you can ask to find out, is this the right leader for me? So the next question I want to explore today is asking the leader, hey, can you tell me about what the development process between you and I would look like for my growth and development on a year-over-year basis? And there's usually two ways, with some variance in between those two ways, but two ways that this goes. One way is what I've seen unfortunately be the most common, that the leader says, oh yeah, we have annual performance evaluations. And what that looks like is this. And they go through what most of the time sounds like a check the box process. And it's a once a year development conversation. And this isn't necessarily because it's a bad leader. It could be an individual who hasn't been coached or mentored from leadership development opportunities, how to invest in their people, how to build their people up and grow them. However, for you as the candidate, you want to be mindful of that, because if that's something that's important to you, and if you're searching this out and asking that type of question, it probably is, you want a leader that truly is going to have a defined process, that clearly is going to take time to invest in you and able to say, probably very quickly, which is that other swim lane here, that other option that I've seen the highly engaged, high accountable leaders that create high trusting environments go down, is their development journey of discussing, hey, development is not a once a year process. It's something that we talk about in one-to-ones. It's something that I'll check in regularly with you about on what is working well from your growth and development. Are there barriers that I can help remove? How can we partner on this? Is there someone that maybe isn't me or maybe isn't on our team that I could partner you with that would benefit you in working towards achieving that goal and continuing in your development? And usually they'll share some of their process and what it looks like, and you can hear the genuineness. And they're able to share outcomes, possibly metrics associated with it. And you can tell very quickly, this is someone that values growth and development. This is someone that treats it as sacred time, and they're going to invest in me the way that I'm looking for. And based off of what they share, have some questions following up on that to dive even further. But this is an essential piece to making sure it's the right leader for you, and that you're not looking back 3 years of being in a role and saying, wow, beyond the development that I've taken ownership of, I haven't gotten invested in the ways that I had hoped for in this organization. And I haven't had the opportunities that I thought I would have had, when you could have found that out right up front in the interview process. So I encourage you to think about how you'd ask this question in a way that is purposeful and meaningful for you, but making sure that you ask it, and that leader who is truly living it and stepping into it is going to be able to take you through that process.